if you want to get your game to the next level, go see my guy. He will get you there. And we want to get into some basketball. And like you heard Simply Monica earlier today with the Morning Rush, she's got the Lady Bosses, and it was their show. And I joked with her about her takeover. So today, what we gonna do, since we gonna talk some basketball, well, you alright with this? We gonna let JC take us.
Oh yeah.
We gonna let him kick it off.
Yeah.
So wherever you wanna go, that's where we gonna go.
Yeah, that's where we gonna go.
And it's been a while, man. You know, you family. Like, we gonna put you to work. You know, it's been a little while, but and you know, this is something that we all enjoy. So it's on you.
I'm gonna start with the Toronto Raptors today. Okay. If y'all haven't watched Kawhi Leonard play, y'all are missing somebody special, man. Because that young boy right there missed the whole entire season pretty much. Come back, he's added some elements to his game that people didn't get to see when he was in San Antonio, because San Antonio is pretty much a system type of offense, and he's taken Toronto into a place that, you know, I think, you know, that to me they up there as one of my favorites to win the Eastern Conference, along with my guy over there, Eric Bledsoe. You know, I did some work with Eric Bledsoe. For those who don't know, me and Eric Bledsoe spent about 2.5 weeks down in Alabama getting him ready for the season, and I'm proud of that young man over there in Milwaukee right now. He's shooting about I think he was at one point shooting 50% from the field and 46% from three. Wow. And I'm pleased with the work that they're doing. And that boy, the freak, man, Giannis is somebody else. He's something else. We've never seen a 7-footer who can handle the ball the way he has right now. And you know, I was talking with assistant coach Darvin Ham, and you know, he literally can take 3 dribbles from inline to inline, and he's at the rim. You know, that's pretty impressive.
They don't know who Darvin Ham is. Darvin Ham.
D-Ham. We know.
Yeah, we know.
We know who
for those who don't
D-Ham is at work.
Look up Darvin Ham in the NCAA tournament and what he did with Texas Tech. You know, that's my guy right there. Shout out D-Ham. What's up, baby? But nah, for real. I mean, you know, at the beginning of the season, everybody was talking about the Sixers and Boston. You know, right now it's Milwaukee and Toronto. Now, you know, I love what Elton did by getting Jimmy buckets, man. I love Jimmy Butler. You know, it's tough to see those two guys go, but you know, Jimmy Butler to me is a bona fide. We talking about old school era type dog. You know, me and you was just talking about guys earlier before we got in here about, you know, guys not playing that 1-on-1, that 21, that what's the game he called?
That roughhouse.
Roughhouse. You know, that's the East Coast thing. Roughhouse. We call it on the West Coast 21. Same thing. He's that type of guy. That's that first line of defense you had to get by.
Right.
And when he first got here, him and Ben on defense was good to see. I don't know, you know, I know he had a little quick injury or whatnot, and then you know, I don't think they've been playing as tough defense as they have been.
Right.
If they can get it together, I still think they're another shooter. I think they need to add one more shooter to their element.
I think so,
you know,
too.
one more shooter to their element. You know, like you said, I haven't been here in a while, so we can all, you know, I'm not going to really get into Markel folks. You know, we can talk about that towards the end of the day. But you know, what's it, 97.5? This radio the Fanatic. You know, asked me in the summertime what I thought, and I was praising him and Drew Hanlon, you know, because I heard they were doing some good work together. I had an opportunity to meet Drew Hanlon, and Drew said he was doing real good. And, you know, a week and a half later, he fires Drew Hanlon, and it's like, hey, you know, when you're doing good work, continue it.
Right.
You know, don't continue doing what got you to where you are now. And I think somewhere along the lines, from draft night to when he got to the Sixers, he lost sight of what got him here. And you know, he's young, he's 19. You know, I'm not gonna say he's a bust. I'm not gonna say that, because that's unfair to that young man. It takes a lot to get into the league. And I heard an interesting stat on a Sirius radio the other day. You know, who's the youngest guy to have a triple-double in the NBA?
Yeah, Markel Fultz.
Markel Fultz was last year, 19.
Yeah.
Right? And because they were talking about that kid, Luka, which is another guy we got to talk about. That boy right there. But, you know, Luka had a triple-double the other day, and he was the second youngest. But, you know, we're so quick to jump off of Markel because, you know, he's got the hiccups with his jump shot. And, you know, let's be frank, people. You hearing it from me. You know, you talking about inside track. The Sixers and what Brett Brown is doing with them. If you watch the game, if you're a student of the game, how many mid-range jump shots do you see in that game?
Not many.
Not many. So you draft two guys who were typically in college 1 to 2 dribble pull-up kind of guys. You know, I'm saying that because a college 3 and an NBA 3, that's a pull-up jump shot. A college 3 is a pull-up jump shot in the NBA. So you're looking at Ben didn't take very many threes in college.
Right.
You know, Ben is trying to slowly but surely start picking up his jump shot. And again, the dude had 20-something points last night, and he didn't need to take a jump shot. So again, kill that about Ben needing to shoot a jumper. Yes, we all know.
Yeah,
yes,
y'all hear it.
Yeah,
y'all hear it.
Right.
Y'all
20
know
and
what
20.
we do.
right. 20 and 20. You can't. You're not going to take 20 and 20 because he didn't take a 3-pointer. Come on, let's go, guys. Come on, man.
I ain't even gonna go down that rabbit hole.
I'm glad. See, I knew it's a blessing that you showed up today. No, seriously. And I mean, we joke about it because we know each other and we know how we talk.
Right.
But me and Baldy, we've been telling people for the longest, like, take your fan hat off,
right,
and try to understand and analyze the game itself. Like we say, the game within the game. He's in the pros now. He's 21.
Right.
His second complete year in the NBA. It's gonna come.
Right.
And I told somebody the other day, I said, if you look at his overall body of work and you break down his plays, if you chop up and go 10 play, 10 play, 10 play, every instance that you look at, and I'm just stretching here, 8 out of those 10 plays, he's going to make the right basketball play. Now, whatever happens after that, if it's an instance where he has to kick it or dump it off and the guy fumbles it, doesn't make the basket, or throws the second pass away, not really his fault. But concept-wise, basketball-wise, IQ-wise, the majority of the time, he's going to make the right play. So the jump shot's going to come.
Yeah.
I mean, we talk all the time. Hell, Michael Jordan didn't have the greatest jump shot when he got in the league. He worked on it.
You didn't need it in the 80s.
He didn't need it until the Jordan rule.
In the same position right now, where Brett Brown has been with the ball in his hands, in my opinion, he doesn't need it. Like we just said, he scored what, he had 20-something last night?
Yeah, 20.
He's got triple-double. He's a triple-double machine.
Yeah. He's truly an 80s guy.
Yeah.
Because you take a guy like Ben Simmons, and if you place him in the 80s was skill position players, not dual threat players.
Right.
There weren't a lot of dual threats. Isaiah Thomas was a dual threat.
Yeah.
From the 80s, Isaiah Thomas, Mark Price was a dual threat. Right? John Stockton was a pick and roll dual threat. He could pass and he could shoot.
John Stockton, please.
But normally your two guards were spot up shooters.